Now it's time to get spicy with our wonderful speaker, Evelyn, and her sister. So we're going to welcome Evelyn and April to the stage, which is the real reason you all came here.
Good morning.
Good morning. So my name is Evelyn Greene. I'm 27. I live here in Nashville, and I manage Blue Door Framing in East Nashville, Tennessee, which is where we are. Yeah, I have been framing for almost 6 years now. It's great. I love it. And then I also am a home chef. I've recently started cooking meals for people and like packing them up and taking them to them. It kind of started as like a thing of like helping a friend out when she was going through like a hard time and having trouble cooking for herself. But then I realized it was just something that I enjoyed doing in general. So yeah, those are kind of my creative endeavors currently. I'm an artist as well. I will actually be in the Coop show this at the end or at the beginning of May. And yeah, other than that, I just kind of hang out, go to the gym. That's it. Yeah, that's kind of it, low key. Yeah. Yeah. This is my sister, April. So yeah, we're just kind of gonna be talking, having a conversation. We talk every day, all day, nonstop.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking this morning. She came over to my house before, so yeah, just a constant conversation is happening between us at all times. So
Yeah.
This is very fitting. But yeah, let's hop into it. So how do you infuse spice into your artwork and your framing as well?
So into my artwork, I would say I kind of like to do unexpected things, which I think is a really fun element of spice. Even when you know that it's going to be there, it can kind of hit you in an unexpected way, which is really fun. As far as framing goes, I am just constantly trying to think outside of the box and just express myself in a way that kind of sets me apart. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that is another component of something that has spice or like spiciness. Like you're going to notice it and it's going to be different.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Very true. Mm-hmm. So as a home chef, you've cooked for me a couple times semi-recently, but I feel like often you were like cooking things, sending me pictures, and I'm like, oh, where's mine? Like,
Right. Yeah, for sure, yeah.
We live ridiculously close to each other. She's literally in walking distance of my house. So sometimes it's confusing when I get on Instagram and I'm like, oh, that looks really good. I'm literally down the street. But as a home chef, how do you find that you're balancing out flavors to create a dish that's like the perfect amount of spice for you?
Honestly, like with most of my life, trial and error. I just, do something, it's not great, you tweak it, try it again. Most of what I do when I'm cooking is pretty experimental, which I don't post everything that I cook because sometimes I'll make something and it will taste delicious, but the presentation just isn't there. But honestly, as far as finding that balance, I kind of just trust that I know what tastes good.
Yeah.
And that's been really monumental in my whole life, just trusting that I know what's going on, I know what's good, and I know what works.
Yeah.
So
true.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of if I know what your favorite spicy dish is. And I am going to say it's the crab fried rice from Bite a Bit.
Yeah.
But I don't know for sure. Would you say that's your favorite?
That's one of my favorites. This one's gonna make you mad, but my other favorite is, which I've been eating a lot recently, budget vibes, we're saving, is a tin of sardines. Yeah. A tin of sardines with hot sauce on it, and then you just crumble up. Y'all stay with me, lock in for real. I'm about to lose a couple of you. Please stay locked in. You crumble up salt and vinegar chips on it. Then you put, everyone's like, it's like, oh. And then you put some Parmesan cheese on top, and then you just stick it in the oven just for a second on broil. Just get that cheese melty, and then you eat it with some cucumbers.
It took so many turns.
It's delicious. It is delicious. I don't really know what else to say about it.
Kind of like Rockefeller style almost.
Yeah, it's very good and it's cheap, and depending on how you present it, you could be like, oh yeah, like I tried this in Paris, like, oh wait, whatever. You could literally just like, Paris, Tennessee. Yeah, literally, yeah, right. Yes. Like Paris, Tennessee, like you could really just make something up with it. I've had that multiple times recently because it is very good and it's just very comforting to me. So
yeah. Do you remember that time that we got that cocktail that had?
Oh yeah.
We once got a cocktail at a restaurant here that had. Oh
man.
It wasn't just rough. A jalapeno. It was some kind of really spicy pepper, and neither of us could finish it. I was drinking half and half at the table because they didn't
have milk, so they brought her half and half.
Ridiculously humiliating. Yeah,
that was tough.
Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah.
With that being said, what is your favorite spicy ingredient to add when you're cooking?
Favorite spicy ingredient to add when I'm cooking? I don't really know if this is spicy necessarily, but it does add beautiful layers really to whatever I'm eating, is just shallots. Anything that I'm making, I'm like, yeah, this could use a shallot. Okay. This needs a shallot.
Yeah.
I love caramelized shallots. I prep crispy shallots at the end of each week so that I just have some to sprinkle on various things. And honestly, just hot sauce. Yeah. Just like Frank's hot sauce. Like, I will literally you put that shit on everything, right? That's what I'm saying. Oh, I'm sorry. It's so good. Like, I just love hot sauce. Or I keep little packets of Taco Bell hot sauce in my house as well.
And I think I know where you got that from. I'm going to put our dad on the spot.
Yeah. He would always keep random condiments for like years in our kitchen drawer, but they were there when you needed them.
Yeah.
And that is important. Thank you, Dad.
Yeah. So with that being said, growing up in the South, how do you feel like your upbringing has contributed to spicy foods and like what you like to eat? Like, do you feel like it's had an effect?
I do feel like it's had an effect just because I like being at grandma's house and you would just like make a plate of food and then you would just put hot sauce on the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like we're like next to the pound cake, the macaroni and cheese, the pound cake, the greens, the turkey necks, everything. Like you just put it on everything.
On the pound cake.
Yeah. And she would make, and she would make, or she does make her greens spicy.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like even like growing up with our mom, like we cooked with a lot of like fresh ingredients. We didn't have a lot of processed food, which is why I love all that stuff now. But anyway, we didn't have a lot of like processed food and stuff. So she was using like just real ingredients that like allowed for like the flavor to come through. So I feel like at a pretty young age, I was familiar with like not just flavor as a concept, but like flavor like as an essence, if that makes sense. Because we were just eating things that like other people our age weren't eating. Like we would go get Thai food on Sunday after church. And so, I was enjoying like foods of different cultures. We had like do you remember our Indian neighbors in Oregon? And I would eat some of their food, which was like incredibly spicy. But yeah, I mean, even moving here, like being in the South, I feel like spiciness is just I feel like it's kind of what we do or what y'all do. I don't know if I don't know if I consider myself to be from the South quite yet, but maybe another 20 years.
Yeah, I was just about to say, we've lived here for 21 years.
We've been here for 21 years.
Yeah. So, yeah. Very long time. Yeah. At this point.
Well, we'll see.
Thoughts on Nashville hot chicken?
Whoa. Can I be so real with y'all? I have not had it.
Oh, okay. You need to leave.
I've never had it. I know that Prince's is phenomenal. Like, and I know that's amazing. I'm willing to try it. I'm not opposed to it. I have not had it yet.
Okay. I didn't know that. Okay.
That's gross.
Okay, so in your career as a custom framer, how do you find parallels between framing and like the building of spice? Because there's levels to spice for sure.
Yeah, definitely levels. Definitely levels to spice. I would say like order of operation is very important when it comes to building textures and flavors in a recipe, and then very, very, very important when it comes to framing as well, because you can do all of the same steps in two completely different orders and get two completely different results, which is something that's prominent in cooking and something that's prominent in framing. I mean, I think even just the way that like I'll use a pepper, like when I'll introduce it into the recipe, how that can completely change the recipe if I, grind up the seeds and put the seeds in there versus like not doing that. Like, I think there's so many ways to like build with spice in a way that like can make it work for you. Because I hear people all the time say, oh, I don't like spicy food. And I'm like, I'm hearing you. I'm not with you, but I am hearing you. But I think it's just a matter of trying spicy food prepared in a way that makes sense for you.
Right.
So,
yeah. It's very true. Can you tell us about a piece of art that you framed that you felt was super bold and dynamic and like spicy in its aesthetic?
I did frame like a snake skin. That was like, obviously it was a snake skin. It was very long. And it was just something that a lady said that she found in her yard, like the day that her divorce was finalized. And she said she saw it and picked it up and was like, I have to get this on my wall, because she was like, this is my final shedding. Like, I'm done.
Yeah, that's
and
real.
I just was like, wow. Like, I was like, I mean, and I tell people all of the time, I tell people all of the time, like, that it's such like a genuine honor to me when people bring something into me to frame it, because you have to leave it with me in order to frame it. And I do not take that lightly.
Right.
And including whether people realize it or not, they're making me a part of that.
Right.
And that is very, very, very special to me. And I never, ever, ever, ever take that lightly. I guess like another one kind of a little more minor is like this guy brought in a napkin and I just was like, okay, cool. Like, okay, like, you know, what do you want to do with it? Blah, blah, blah. And he was like, I just want to frame it. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, what is it? You know, because I asked people and he was like, yeah, I was like, yeah, like, why do you want to frame it? Like, what are you looking to do with it? Blah, blah. And he was like, well, I went on a date last night and she's the one and I'm going to keep this.
Oh,
and I just was like,
so
wow. Cute. And I was like, I admire your faith and goodness.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I was very, very moved by that. I said, so let's not show this to her. Let's keep it between us.
Yeah.
And check back in with me later for sure. But I really did admire his ability to be like, sure. Yeah. Like, sure that this is what was happening.
Yeah.
Not sure the status of them, but I mean, I truly hope that he was right. And I admire people's ability to be like, you know what, like, this is it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going for it.
That is brave.
Yeah, but I love that snakeskin. I think about that all the time because I just think she was so, yeah, she had a light in her eyes that I was like, this is your turning point. Like, this is the beginning of something amazing for you. And I'm very glad that she was able to include me in that. So
yeah, that is special. Yeah. I will be bringing some cocktail napkins to you for you to frame for me. There's like a stack.
Yeah.
Feeling hopeful about a couple different options. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna pray over them. Yeah.
So we are both in the arts, and I think that there is a level of resiliency that you really have to like work in a creative field, and then also in your time outside of your 9 to 5, be like, I still want to pursue working on projects and things like that. So how do you feel there is a connection between like the bold and spiciness that's required to create spicy dishes and also maintain creative interest outside of work?
I mean, I think finding balance in any aspect of your life is a bold decision because not everyone does it.
Right.
I think everyone's capable of doing it, but not everyone takes the time to do it. And honestly, not everyone is at the place to be able to be like, I deserve balance, which is something that has been very important for me. So I think just like in general, finding balance in your life is a very bold thing to do. I saw something recently that said like, basically just like, you have to be okay with the idea of potentially being embarrassed in order to wholeheartedly move towards what you want to do, because you won't know everything at the beginning. And I think I feel like spiciness, I'm kind of thinking more of like the concept of like getting burned, honestly. Yeah. Like you have to be okay with getting like so close to the flame, right, that you may burn yourself. And like, that's okay, because I mean, like, burns heal. And then it's something that you're like, oh, I did that and it didn't work out that time, but like, it could work out this time. And honestly, like, I do work like a 9 to 5 job. Like I am at my showroom like Monday through Friday, like 9:30 to 5:30 p.m. So it's not like, I'm not just like out here like, like I like do have like a very structured schedule. And so for me, something that has helped me like find my balance is just accepting that, like, I mean, I hate to come back to this point, so I feel like I'm just hammering this point in. Like, we deserve to have balance in our lives. Like, you deserve to be at a state in your life to where like you can balance everything out and not feel like you're constantly just like seeking peace. Right. And if it's just taking like a first step of being like, you know what? On the weekends, I'm not checking my work email. Oh, I'm the worst at that.
Yeah,
oh my God.
you're very bad.
I know. Like, it's like, I'm not checking my work email, or I want to eat one meal at home this week, just one. I want to cook for myself one time this week. Or, I don't know, I want to do one sketch, like, people who are visual artists or whatever. Like, I do think that just taking the time to set that intention is very important, because boldness isn't always overstated either. Right. There are a lot of bold people, I feel like, that are very subtle in their boldness. And those are truly the ones that you need to watch out for. Like those are the ones that are really, I hate to be like moving in silence, but like those are really the people that are up to something. And I hope to be like that one day. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a little outgoing right now, but it's a phase.
Yeah. So when I kept looking at your scorpion tattoo, do you feel like you are the spiciest sign of the horoscopes, of the zodiac? Because when I think of like the most like assertive, like bold, Scorpio comes to mind instantly. What do you think?
Yeah, I would say, I guess I've come into my Scorpio-esqueness recently. I don't know if you would agree with that.
I think so.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm like, growing up, it was like, I like grew up like as a Christian, so I was like, horoscopes are like evil. But like, I do think that like it has, I think knowing my sign, learning about the traits of my sign, and accepting my sign, I would say yes. I would say Scorpio is probably one of the spicier signs. I would say October Scorpios, November Scorpios, not so much. But yeah, I do feel like Scorpio, maybe just because I'm thinking of India, Sagittarius.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I would say Scorpio is a Sagittarius is we're like in the like spicy off, if that makes sense. So yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And we just had a Scorpio moon, so you're kind of in your vibe.
We did have a Scorpio moon. I was standing outside covered in mud, howling.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Yeah,
I drove past.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is special because. So, she's a Scorpio, I'm a Taurus, and I was born under the Scorpio moon. Mm-hmm. What, do you know your moon? If you don't, okay, I thought maybe you did.
I don't know.
But I feel like sometimes, and I feel like we talked about this recently, but we take a lot of bits of each other as far as like
oh yeah, we did talk about that.
Yeah, and so I feel like some of your like Scorpio spice, I can definitely like, sometimes I'm in my mood in that sense, and then I feel like sometimes like you get some of like your Taurus vibe, because I think we're opposite. Like I think those signs somehow. Yes, sisters. Yes.
I knew you would know that. Thank you, Tina. I knew you would know that. Thank you. Thank you, Tina. Yes, I knew
they were like related in some way.
Yeah.
And so I see how like our energies can like vibe, because they're assertive signs. Like when they link up, yeah.
I love seeing a bad bitch with a baddie friend. Yeah, that's literally
they definitely link up.
Yeah, we do link up in a pretty In a pretty crazy way. I mean, when we put our two heads together,
yeah, we get things done.
Yeah.
We did it, Joe. So, are you okay? Go to comfort spicy food. Like, I know we've talked about spicy foods that we like, but is there one that just feels like home? Like, it's like, boom, that's what I'm eating.
Okay, so it wasn't spicy, but I made it spicy. Is my mom makes a curry chicken salad that is so good. Like, it's OG. You have to understand, she was doing this before everyone was on the curry wave. Yeah. She was already there.
Well,
she was already there.
And it's also award-winning.
Yeah, it was literally in, Mom, what magazine was it in? Yeah. So that's where I get it from, a winner. It's so good, but I put jalapenos in mine, and then I put cilantro in mine as well. And whenever I make it, I just remember, I have this memory of me having a birthday party, and it was like a tea party. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And you made that chicken salad, and all of the girls were like, this is so good. Like, this is so much flavor. And I was like, yeah, babe. Like,
yeah, my mom made it. So
yeah, maybe take some notes. But yeah, that's like whenever I make it, I'm literally just like, I'm in the yellow house. I'm at 15:05. I'm like, you know, about to go watch TV in the bonus room. I'm gonna kick my little sister out. Like, it's just like, it's just like, it takes me back to a place where I truly felt the safest, which was just growing up in our childhood home in Murfreesboro. So I love making that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's that place.
Another thing I think of when I think of the house that we grew up in is the tiger sauce. That's like the first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah, have y'all had tiger sauce?
So good.
Thank you, Dad, for putting us on tiger sauce. Y'all need to try tiger sauce. It is some of the best sauce I've ever had. We would put it on fish.
Yeah.
We would put it on fish, but you can really put it in anything. Ramen, it would taste really good in ramen. Tiger sauce. This is not sponsored.
No. I'm like, promo code.
Promo code Evelyn for 10% off. It's literally just called tiger sauce. You can get it at Kroger, right, Dad? I'm looking at him like he's the distributor.
Yeah, literally.
At Kroger.
Like Southeast distributor.
Yeah,
tiger sauce.
like if you just like go to like, I would check either the hot sauce aisle or the international food aisle. It's so good. I can't even. It's spicy,
but it's sweet.
It's sweet. I'd say like the aftertaste is a little sweeter, which is really pleasant, which I think why it tastes really good on like a white fried fish. Yeah. Thank you for bringing that up. I'm need to go re-up on that.
Yeah, it's very good. I think I have some at my house. Okay, so on the same note of childhood, growing up homeschooled, we were homeschooled all the way through. We made it, yes. And do you feel like there was an experience when we were being homeschooled that like foreshadowed your creative interests that you have now as an adult?
Honestly, just like everything.
Yeah.
Literally everything. My mom was so intentional about giving us space to be who we wanted to be. Had to go to church, but other than that, we were individual people, right. Even as children. We were not just a little crew that was all bunched together. We were all very close. We all loved each other very much. But she definitely let us be individual people to where even at a very young age, I was able to assess that we all had like completely different personalities.
Absolutely.
Because we were allowed to be that way. She always encouraged us to be creative. I went to the same art camp for years, that was monumental in like deciding that like I wanted to be like a creative person. And yeah, I don't like literally just everything about, I feel like my life has always, like the success that I have now has always been foreshadowed because I was raised by people who believed in me.
Right.
I feel like that's,
definitely.
yeah, I mean, I love my parents. I do. They are truly some of the most amazing people that I know. And I feel like all of my siblings would say that I don't even want to use the word like, oh, because it's not something that they want back. But like,
Right.
I feel like we can like attribute the fact that we are just good, grounded individuals
Definitely.
to my parents.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just the fact that we can appreciate art and appreciate creativity and, you know, so kind of like be realistic about
Right.
things
Yeah.
as well. Thank you, Dad.
Yeah.
That's I feel like, yeah, I feel like that has just been that's been so important. I just feel like that's something that's been, I mean, we have artists in our family, we have writers in our family. Like I feel like my life now was foreshadowed before I was even a thought, just because of who we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would also add, we have parents that have been creative for so long.
Mm-hmm.
And our dad had a jewelry business when we were younger.
Mm-hmm.
And he creates these really beautiful model cars. And I think as I got older, I remember when I first moved out and I came back to the house and I was really seeing our parents' personalities in the house. And like, because I think at that point, just our youngest two siblings were living at home and we grew up in a big house with lots of space, and to see like more of their personality to come out. Our mom is an herbalist, so seeing her space and like all of her herbs and her books, and my dad's space with like his workshop to work on cars. And I was like, oh wow, we've always been raised by people that really valued creativity and
Expression.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we are also different. We have a lot of overlapping interest,
For sure.
but we all have pursued different things and been encouraged in it so fully.
Yeah, like literally without a doubt. I mean, I have so many people who tell me like they kind of had to like fight to prove to their parents that what they were doing creatively was worthwhile. And I can't imagine that. I truly cannot imagine that, because my parents have always been my literally biggest supporter. And I think that's evident with all of my siblings. I'm creative. April's creative. My older sister Amaris has an amazing green thumb. Mm-hmm. My brother Joseph's a photographer. My sister Kevi, my little sister, is an amazing artist. So creative, like with makeup and all kinds of stuff. And I just feel like that is all because we had the privilege of being raised in a home that allowed us to do that.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think, you know, if I ever have children, I would definitely want to model my parenting style after my parents. I mean, they killed it. Look at us.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
I do want to add, this is my final question, but
Okay.
you made me think of this when you were talking about your existence kind of being foreshadowed.
Mm-hmm.
So do you feel like with your lineage, there is this just like spark of being outspoken and spicy and courageous that has just like followed you and knowing who you are from a very early age?
Yeah, I would say, yeah. I would say definitely. So our ancestor, we're part of the Douglas family. Frederick Douglass is my great, great, great grandfather. So on my dad's side, so he always raised us to know that we had a very solid understanding of our family history. And I mean, I won't give you the whole spiel, but just knowing that I come from a bloodline of someone who was so resilient, Frederick Douglass and Anna Douglass, his wife, who helped him escape slavery, so he could ultimately go on and be, the person that he was. Just knowing that, it did just kind of give me like, I wouldn't even say like drive. I didn't really feel like it propelled me anywhere. I feel like it gave me the ability to stand still and be grounded, and not feel like I was in this crazy, rat race with everyone else. Because I mean, just my existence of being a young, talented, beautiful, smart, funny, creative. Anything else? Shout it out. Thank you, sir, in the front. Woman, I feel like that is, enough. Because I mean, I don't know what Frederick Douglass had envisioned for, his life as far as who would come after him. But I mean, I genuinely think that he would be so happy to know that so many of his descendants are just existing and like having a good time.
We have a great time.
We have a good time. We get down. You know what I mean? Just like existing and having fun. And I asked April not to bring up our grandmother, and because I miss her very, very much. And even last night, I was thinking, I was like, man, like, I wish she could be here to see the adult that I am today, because she passed away when I was a little girl. But, even with that, I think about how she like already knew.
Yeah.
She already knew what type of person I would be. She already knew what type of person you would be, all of my siblings. Like, everything that has happened in my life, I feel like from the day that I was born until now, the good and the bad has just been so ordained, because if anything had gone even slightly different, would I be on this couch with you? I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
And I just feel like that's so important, to just like accept that you are where you're at because this is where you are. And if you don't want to be there,
get up
and put some work into it. I know we're running out of time, but I do have to shout out my best friend Jamie, because she is here. And this is my best friend Jamie. This is my best friend Jamie. And something that has been so impactful in my life as who I am as a creative and a person she was one of the first friends that I had that we looked at each other. I'm not going to reference at what point in our lives we were at. But we looked at each other. We looked at each other and we said, we deserve more than this. We deserve more than this. It wasn't just someone telling it to me. It was me looking at someone else that I love and being like, we both deserve more than this.
Yeah.
And it was multiple years ago, but it was honestly so impactful and important. And having such close proximity to someone who has so much drive and is constantly able to pivot and is just like, you know what, I'm going to keep my head above water no matter what, is just so important. I would encourage everyone here to actively seek out people who make you want to be a better person, because that's what I have in my sister. It's what I have in my family. It's what I have in literally this entire back row, like sitting back here, like everyone in this back row, I mean, whether they realize it or not, has been so important in just making me who I am right now. And I will forever be grateful for that. So.
Lovely. How do we stay connected with you? Do we?
I don't have a Twitter.
Don't look it up.
Don't look it up. I am on Instagram, Evelyn Greene. So it's HVLYN and then my last name, Greene. And then also you can follow the Blue Door Framing Instagram account. I post a lot of the creative stuff that I do on there as well. I have my business cards on that table. And then I also have some cards from the frame shop. It's 15% off 300 or more, which is very easy to spend. But honestly, yeah, I'm always at the shop. I encourage people just to like stop in and just, you know, take a look. You never know what you'll find. You might walk in and suddenly realize that you have multiple things that you need to frame. Framing is very, very important to me. The act of preserving something is very important. And I think that the act of preserving yourself is even more important. And I think that's a lesson that I've learned through my journey with framing. There's really nothing too small to frame if it means something to you. Just let it mean something. So yeah. That's how you can stay connected with me though. I realize my personal phone number is on those business cards, so let's be normal. If you pick one up, please. Because I literally had to get a new phone number for other reasons. But yeah, I literally am just like always there. I love when people just stop in and say hi. She stops in. Devin has stopped in just to say hi. Like, yeah, just come say hey and hang out. Yeah, probably playing some music and drinking my canned margarita. So, yes. Yeah. Thank you. Yay.
Probably have time for one or two questions. If the crowd has anything they want to ask. But I also understand if you all need to go to work.
Hello again.
Hello.
Quick question. I see on your Instagram you post sometimes like call outs of like, oh, I want to do like a show poster or a Polaroid recently and things like that. Is that just for like a personal challenge or portfolio building or where does that request come from?
I am working on building my portfolio because I do want to own my own frame shop one day. But I think a kind of closer dream of mine is being like a freelance framing consultant. So I do want to build a portfolio, but sometimes ideas just pop into my head and I'm like, does anyone have this very specific thing that I'm looking for? Because like I have a design and I kind of want to execute it. I just, framing... Yeah, designing frames is something that can be like very simple or very complex, just depending on how you want to do it. And I told myself that I definitely wanted to challenge myself this year with my design concepts. So, yeah. Thank you.
Hi. You post some really beautiful, delicious looking food on your Instagram, and sometimes they're really unconventional flavor pairings. Can you talk a little bit more about what makes you think of like miso? And there's something you made with miso that was like, ooh, interesting.
I think
was it a cookie?
Maybe it was like my miso caramel sesame cookies, maybe. Honestly, I literally just make stuff up. Like, like I don't know. I just I'm inspired by a lot of things that I see and like I taste myself. But a lot of times I just kind of want to see what something tastes like. It's just kind of just like an exploration of flavor. And truthfully, I make so many things that I taste and I'm like, this is diabolical. Like no one needs to eat this ever. That's literally part of it. Like that's part of the fun. Like you get some hits and you get some misses, a lot of misses sometimes. I feel like not a lot of people show their misses. I'm gonna be completely honest. Like on social media and stuff, like you don't really see something bombing, or you don't see someone just like completely wiping out and like just completely taking the wrong turn. And I do try to be pretty transparent on my social media of like, yeah, like I've been working on this frame for 6 hours and it still looks awful. You know what I mean? Like, cause like, yeah, that's the reality of it. Like you're not gonna get everything right the first time. But yeah, as far as like combining flavors, like I kind of just, throw a dart, see where it lands, go from there. I'm gonna make you some of those cookies. I think you would really like them. Yeah. Yes.
I'm a November Scorpio, but I forgive you for what you said. Yeah, we're here.
Wait.
We're here.
Oh, I'm
We
sorry.
exist.
I'm sorry.
No, I was actually wondering if you guys have ever collaborated on a project before, or if you think you ever will, both being artists with multiple disciplines.
We once made up a language. I'm going to be honest with you guys.
We did. So when we were younger, we made up a language called Mucha Gay Gay. We will not be unpacking that. Please don't ask any further questions about it. But my mom can attest, we would be sitting there just
Gibberish.
just making up words, having full conversations with each other. That was our first collaboration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also gave it a written, like I wrote the language.
She wrote out like the alphabet or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we have cooked together before.
Yeah.
Like I remember one night I came over and like you made like Caesar from scratch and we made scallops and like that was like so good.
Yeah.
But I think it would be fun to collaborate like creatively one day soon, like potentially framing a quilt of yours. She's an amazing quilter, seamstress. And I love the concept of framing quilts. So I think that would be fun. Something really fun that we could do one day.
Okay.
One day soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that question?
Yeah, that's a great question. Thank you for asking that. We appreciate that.
Okay, I think that is the time we have. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
Evelyn and April.
Thanks so much.